section play tonight after the first of the year. The Highlands Golden Rams hosting the Panthers of Franklin Regional. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik greeting you from Ram Arena. Dean, we open up section play in a brave new world. But first, let's look back at what happened over the holidays.
Well, Mike, 1 win, 1 loss. It's been the way it's been going most of the year. Great competition again, as always. Played Lincoln Park. They're number 1 in 3A, 73-71. Interesting game. The first half, we came out, 3 turnovers, controlled the game. Second half, they decided to press us. They went full court man. They put a 6'6" guy at the top of the press. Gave us trouble. We committed 10 turnovers.
Hey, look who's here. Hey, Mitch, congratulations.
Well, let's get him in here for a second.
Come here, one second, quick.
Let's talk about the 1,000 points.
Yeah, so how was it?
Tell us.
It was good, but we just wish we got the win against Lincoln Park.
We were just talking about Lincoln Park. Better against Beaver, right?
Better against Beaver.
Congratulations. We got a ball coming to you.
Hey, all right, thanks, Mitch. We had a walk-on.
There you go.
It was like Bob Hope. You won't remember. Anyway.
Well, getting back to Lincoln Park, after that game, we played a good Beaver team. They decided they want to run with us. Big mistake on their part. We went 87-80, ran them off the floor. And again, tonight, this team, we play Franklin Regional, they like to score in the 70s. I think we're going to see a run and gun one tonight here too, Mike.
Should be interesting. Well, let's talk about the new section. This will be the first game in it. We're not in the section of death with Hampton and Mars, but this is basically a group of old Quad A teams.
No doubt about it, Mike. It's kind of like football. Bigger, stronger, faster. We're jumping up not 1 but 2. We're jumping up to 5A. We're the smallest team number-wise in 5A. But I'll tell you what, I like our size. I think we bang with these guys. So if there's a year to move up, this is a year. I think we're going to be very competitive.
Okay, let's talk about Mitch Dessort. We had him here a second ago. He officially got his 1,000 point. He said he wished they could have beaten Lincoln Park, but he had 28 and 28, 28 and 30.
28 and 30, Mike. And again, Mitch, as you just heard, first person interview, he wanted to win that game. That was the most important thing. But it is a milestone. Every kid that's a good athlete, that's something they want to achieve in their career. We know how hard he works. He is what they call a scorer. He will find it any way he can. He'll take it to the basket. He'll take the jump shot if they deny him. And again, so proud of him. Again, work ethic paid off. He worked hard. He deserves it.
All right, that'll wrap up the pregame show tonight. The tip-off is coming up as Highlands hosts Franklin Regional, and it'll be right after this.
All right, we're going to take a look at the lineup for the Franklin Regional Panthers. They're coached by Jeff Minchie, and they will start number 10, Tyler Geis, a 6-foot senior, a guard. Forward, number 11, David Baker, a 6'3" senior. 6'6" junior in the middle, number 12, Aiden Sadowski. A guard, 6-foot junior, number 30, Nate Leopold. And the big man in the middle, number 33, Hunter Stonecheck, a 6'4" junior. Mentioned Brad Midgley as the coach, and Brad played at Duquesne University, and he's been in Franklin Regional, I would think was the last 4 or 5 years. They come in tonight with a record of 5-4. They played a North Allegheny Christmas tournament. They lost the first night to Swickley Academy, 83-71, and they also lost to West Day in the consolation game, 74-67. Now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Highlands Golden Rams. They will start number 1, Ryan Boda, a 6-foot senior, averaging 15.9 per game. Don Martinka, number 5, a senior 6-foot, coming in averaging 4 points a game. Getting a start tonight in the middle, number 12, Sean Ursa, a 6'4" junior, averaging 2 points a game. And R.J. Rigger, sharpshooter, number 24, a senior 6-foot, averaging 8.4 a game. And the man of the hour just scored a 1,000 point this past weekend. Number 30, Mitch Dessort, senior 6'2", coming in averaging 25 points per game. And again, the opener in Section 5 tonight. And in Section action beside our game, there are 6 teams in our section. We will have, including this game, first night, we have Armstrong at Greensburg-Salem and Kiski at Gateway. And again, we will play this Friday night at Armstrong. First trip up there since the merger.
It should be closer, Dean.
Yes, we understand.
I think the school's a little bit closer. I've done a little pre-plotting, and we ought to be able to get there in pretty decent order. I'm looking forward to it. Well, opening tip-off brought to you by Mason Elite Hoops. Just talked to John upstairs earlier. On the web at masonelitehoops.com.
Ready to go, table. There you go. Thanks, guys.
And again, Mike, Franklin Regional starts 2 seniors, 3 juniors.
And here we go. Rams in the home whites. Rieger controls the tip. Now, we got word prior to the game, and you heard the starting lineups. I don't know if you mentioned it, that Braden Timmons and Romello Freeman, unspecified team rules, not starting tonight.
You know, Mike, we haven't had our regular starting 5 start at home yet.
No, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
And it's section action tonight, and it's time we get the 5 guys who went on the floor together.
Resort all the way to the basket, lays it up and in. Mitch, of course, thank you for stopping by the pregame show early. Yeah. He photobombed us last game. We didn't know it, but now it's basically, if he could be a special guest, he can do that. He's allowed.
He's the one guy we need, Mike, and he's out there and he scores the first 2. Let's see what Highlands does defensively.
Here's
nice
block from behind by Ursig. Now, the one thing, too, that the Rams have going for them is a lot of depth, and they're going to need it, especially starting section play. Franklin Regional 5-4, Highlands 5-3. And the section took a beating over the holidays, only 4-8. Here's Desort from the corner with a 3 on the way. It's down, and the Rams lead it 5-0.
Quick 5 by Mitch, Mike. Pick it up where he left off. Comes in averaging 25 a game.
That's the 36 three-pointer by somebody other than Ryan Boda. Ryan Boda has 31. He almost has as many as the whole team. Kick it over to the corner where Baker controls it. Drives into the basket with a left-hand scoop. In and out, no good. Swatted out of there. But it comes to Sadowski. Work it back out to Giles for 3. It's off the rim, no good. Put back up and in on a weak side rebound by Baker. 5-2. And they're going to have the size advantage, especially with Timmons out of there. More width. Ursig's got more height, but
Giles, Mike, the senior number 10. He looks like Brian Meek.
And a turnover. The Rams turn it over in the corner.
One of our sponsors. Look at him.
He really does.
Scary. Got the little goatee, the whole 9 yards.
Tyler Giles. I'm going to guess Brian's a little older than Tyler.
A couple years. You would hope.
Brian, I think, is younger than me, so I'm not saying anything. Sadowski tries hard, charging travel.
We're going to call
before
travel.
The charge.
And you know what, Mike? That's a nice bailout call. You don't have to just charge the charging foul, and Highlands gets the ball back.
I believe that was Chuck Pruss. He came and deflated the basketball a little bit.
He brought his little pin up.
We had a little Deflategate issue before the game. Tom Brady had the basketballs downstairs, I understand. And
Joe Becker and Bill Holtz. Bill Holtz does many of our
said
games.
Hi to Bill Holtz. Yeah, he came over and said hi.
Always
Rieger,
beneficial.
3 ball down. R.J. Rieger.
Great start for the Golden Rams, Mike.
8-2 against Stoken pressure. And the Panthers get it forecourt. Now a double team. Ursig, but Stonechek does a good job to get around him. Throws up a wild shot. He missed it. And Rieger the rebound. Rieger with an outlet to Desort. And Giles quickly got back on him. Boy, he left him in the dust. Desort all the way to the basket.
Look at that big roll, Mike. 6 hands in the way, and he still gets it to go.
7 for Mitchell, and the Rams lead it 10-2 early.
That's what I meant in the pregame show by him being a scorer, Mike. He can do it a lot of different ways. And sometimes you say score, you say, well, he didn't have that good a shot. He's got a good shot.
No, he sure does. Now they throw it out of bounds.
Into the deflection, they're going to give it to...
I believe it's Rams ball.
They're talking about it. Yes, they are.
There's a
turnover.
Bit of a caucus over in the corner. And Highlands will get it. Boy, a lot of our former players and former athletes and students here still haven't gone back from break yet. The first section game of the year, like it was in the old days, Dean, after the first of the year.
Yep.
Photo with a runner, missed it. Ursig the rebound.
Nice strong rebound.
And he's able to work it back out to Desort, and the Rams will reset things. We played 3 minutes first quarter. Now they try to dump it down inside, but Giles stole it. Lead feed ahead to Leopold. Leopold all the way in, lays it in. Nicely done. Panthers starting 4 juniors for Coach Brad Midgley in his 8th season. Former Canavan star with the cat in the hat socks.
We had issue to JV.
He's got some fancy Argyles on tonight, I'll tell you that. Oh, yeah.
Some things never change, huh?
Yeah. Martika drives all the way in, but he can't get the shot up as it's
Look at that, Mike.
partially stopped it out, put back up and in. Dom gets it.
Heads up play by Dom. Mike stripped him of the ball. Used the backboard.
12-4 Highlands. An interesting stat. We'll get to that in a second. A nice dump down to Sadowski for his first 2. Franklin Regional scoring more than Highlands so far this year.
71, yeah.
71-6. Highlands at 68-8. Competition's been
Number
very
one
stiff.
team in the section. That's right.
Very stiff competition for Highlands so far. Now Boda brings it back out top. 12-6. Highlands has doubled them up halfway through the quarter. Rieger Drives
in
in.
his own space that time. Right?
They battle for it over in the corner.
It's going to go on
now
there.
we're going to have a foul. It'll be the first foul of the night.
Who they got? Now you get Dami with the strong arm.
Blue 5 checking in for Franklin Regional. Tyler Watson, a 6-foot senior.
Johnny Christ, Mike, the freshman, getting some early playing time.
Dom picks up the foul. Nearly 2 years ago, Dean, Franklin Regional came in here and beat Highlands 59-55 in a non-section game. The Rams have lost 2 home games in the 2 years since. That's it. Now a 3 is drained by Leopold from the right elbow.
He's got 5, Mike, and it's protect the house.
12-9.
Always in the section games, you have to win the home ones, Mike. They're going to call him on the line.
Yep. Mitch dribbled it on the sideline in front of the Franklin Regional bench.
3 turnovers apiece, and look what we have here, Mike. 2 freshmen in the game early.
Cochran and Christ.
Ryan Boda going to take a seat.
No, yeah, there's Johnny there. So here's Leopold. Putting the points up so far. Watson got in a little bit of trouble. Now he dumps it underneath. Swatted away by Desort. Battle in the corner.
They're going to call him out of bounds.
And that's good hustle by Ursig. You're right. That's what you want to see. Elbows and kneecaps, you like to say? Is that what you're saying?
That's what you want to see.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I thought. Stone check. Difficult place. Difficult place to inbound the ball there, right in front of the bench. And he had Coach Stosh on one side. But that's a tall drink of water himself. Stone check now. Dribbles into the paint. 360 spin move, and it's 12-11. Franklin Regional on a 7-0 run has cut the lead to 1. Nice move by Rieger. Goes all the way in off the glass. Rieger with 5 early on. 14-11. The Rams start a truckload of seniors in Ursig. That's what they've done tonight. Now a left-handed shot put up by Leopold is missed. But there's Johnny Christ with the rebound. Out to Rieger.
Rieger high with that dribble.
Got away with it. Back to Desort. 3 ball. Bang!
Mitch is on fire, Mike. He's got a 10, and we're in the first quarter.
Averaging 25 a game, and the Rams lead at 17-11. You could tell Mitch was fired up when he decided to walk on the pregame tonight.
Well, you score 1,000 points, you get on.
You get to do that. It's a very short list. We'll go through them in a little while, as we often do here. There's a shot missed, and Cochran has the rebound. Rieger dribbled it off his foot.
Doggone it.
But it's stolen by Leopold. Leopold goes in. They love that spin move, don't they? And a nice dish. And Sadowski puts it in. His second basket, 4th point.
Frank Regional's taking advantage of our turnovers, Mike. We've had 4. I think they've converted 3 of the 4. No foul.
Rieger has it swatted out of bounds. Highlands will keep it. A couple of number 1s come in. Ryan Boda back in for Highlands and Aiden Fish for Franklin Regional, junior. That's 6'4". They got a lot of size.
Like I said, Mike, a lot of juniors, too. They'll be back next year. Come on, there's got to be a foul there.
Draws the foul. Leopold not buying.
Blue, Rio, right here.
Nate's got to realize you got to give Luke a place to land.
You have to get, that is true. Principles of verticality, I think, are involved with that.
That is correct.
Cochran will inbound it right in front of the Panthers bench.
Take a look at Luke, Mike. He's a little under the weather tonight. He played the whole JV game, and
he said he's not feeling well.
Yeah, he got a little bit of bronchitis.
Cochran, spin move. Here's Boda.
Him and Johnny both play well up at CJ Better's term, Mike. They got a lot of time.
Desort and Christ on different pages together. Turnover Highlands at 116.
When you have 2 freshmen getting action in the first half of the first quarter, you know they're here to stay.
Franklin Regional, of course, located in Murraysville, and
they're one of our closer trips.
Yeah, that one won't be too bad. 24th of January we'll be heading out there, Tuesday night.
Not a long section, only 5 teams to play.
Leopold out of the corner, feeling it, missed a shot, Desort the rebound. Mitch fought through a couple
number 3 on 2.
Contact, stops, pops 2, is off the rim, no good. Rebound, Christ battled for it. But Fish came down with it, and Christ is going to get it in frustration from behind. Watson is
12.
They give it to Ursig, Mike.
Give it to Ursig. Watson was the man from behind that pulled the rebound down. Number 5, not 1. 45 seconds left of the quarter, 17-13.
In that C.J. Betters tournament, Luke Cockmer is in a three-point shooting contest, and he made 19 in 2 minutes, Mike. Wow. Got to the championship game and ended up losing to a kid from Lincoln Park by 1.
Now Watson puts it on the floor, kicked it over to the corner.
Not bad for a freshman.
Fish had it tipped out of bounds. Boda said he tipped it off Leopold. Let's see. And Stosh thought so, but looks like Franklin Regional's going to keep it.
Yep.
Bill Holtz saying it was tipped.
Ball action here so far, Mike.
Bill Holtz with the dark hair.
Nice
They work it underneath to Baker. He missed the shot. Chuck Pruss with the mustache. And Joe Becker, clean shaven.
18 seconds to go here.
Here's Bode out of the corner. His three is off the rim, no good. Rebound is Franklin Regional.
They got numbers, Mike.
9 seconds to go.
From behind, Johnny Christ with a block.
Stone check. The Rams have time. This is Tonelli with 4. Got to be aware of the clock. 3 seconds. Resort lets it go.
Oh!
Thought he had it. Boy, Mitch.
Oh, God.
Put a lot of work in that first quarter.
Did.
That's the end of the first period with the score. Highlands 17, Franklin Regional 13.
In the nation is dedicated licensed professional protecting your family. At Nationwide Insurance, we just call them agents. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Mel and Jonathan Boucher Agency want to help you release some of the stress involved with insuring your new teen drivers. Ask about the Nationwide Insurance Young Driver Discount. When you compare, no one beats Nationwide's rates for the young drivers. Join the nation that cares. Call your hometown Nationwide agents, John and Mel, at 724-224-4300. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, the Bouchers and Nationwide are on your side.
You see the Ram out there.
Yeah, they brought him back. Or I should say her back.
I like the Ram, except I did it once. I did the Lee Corso headgear prediction prior to our game, a football game out at North Hills against Blackhawk. I put the Ram head on, and we lost, so I'll never do it again.
I thought you did a plum one, too. Hey, by the way, Mike, we were talking about Mitch Desort. One of the nice things about going up to C.J. Betters tournament is they give out a scholarship, and Mitch won the scholarship, so that money will go towards his college fund. So congratulations to Mitch on that, too. Quite a week for young Mitch Desort.
Here are the others: Greg Kaprivnikar, Kirk Watucky, John Pollack, Matt Bonoslawski, Damon Porter, Jeff Sinclair, Micah Mason, plus Mike Trensky partially, and that's the full list. Mike got some points at Valley, got his 1,000th point as a Highlands Ram. That, as they like to say, that's it. That's a list in a very celebrated history of Highlands basketball. That's it.
All names you remember, that's for sure.
And Mike, of course, the only one to get to 2,000.
Still have that shirt that says witness on it.
I do have that. I put that away. That one's saved.
That was my idea, by the way.
Great job by you.
Thank you.
Here's Leopold. But that went so quickly, we only got one commercial in.
I know.
Moving right along. I probably just completely jinxed it. Kicked inside to Fish.
Now.
Fish threw up a wild when he missed the shot.
Something there. Oh, there's a foul.
Baker.
Yeah, they got
It was either a foul or a walk, huh?
Domi gets his second. Bill had to call that all the way out midcourt here, Mike. It was a foul, there's no doubt about it.
2 on Martinka. And Fish will inbound it, and he gets it into Leopold. Leading scorer so far with 5. Throws up a left-handed wild when he missed it, but comes right to his teammate Baker, who lays it up and in, and it's 17-15.
Nobody blocked him out, Mike.
Here's Rieger, work it inside, and he can't get the shot up. Watson the rebound. Franklin Regional could tie or take the lead for the first time. Stonecheck nearly walked into a 3, but where they're looking for that last pass inside, saved by Christ, but right into a Panthers hand. Back outside to Leopold for 3. It's down. Franklin Regional takes the lead.
Doggone it, Mike.
Leopold with 8, and the Panthers by 1.
Couldn't get her hands on the ball.
Now a steal.
Right into a turnover.
Stonecheck all the way against Tonelli, lays it up, missed it. Christ the rebound.
Hey, we need a timeout, Mike.
Oh, Tonelli goes down hard. Boda showing some frustration. Worked it over to Rieger. A minute and a half into the second quarter. Panthers by 1. Off the pick and roll. Christ is hammered. And he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Well, 2017 is upon us, and a new bathroom or game room could be just what you need when welcoming your family for the new year. With over 100 years of combined experience, owner Brian E. and his crew guarantee that your job will be completed on time, exactly the way you want it. Customer service is their top priority. Visit their website today at beaniehomerenovations.com or find them on Facebook for money-saving offers. You can give Brian a call at 724-351-3172 for a free estimate. B&E Home Renovations, where the B is always busy. The foul was on Baker, his first, and
Johnny
Price
missed the first.
0 for 2 on the year, 0 for 3. Ursik the rebound. Back to Rieger. Rieger puts a 3 up and drains it.
He's got 8. Highlands back on top by 2.
2 from outside the arc. Now the dump down inside to Baker, who missed it, and Ursik is there. Ursik's been strong on the glass for Highlands so far tonight. Highlands by 2, 6 minutes left first half. Mitch forward all the way in, and it falls. Mitch looking for a foul, none to be called. 12 points for Desort, and the Rams lead at 22-18. Oh, Steele is watching out his pocket picked. Rieger back with a 4-on-2. Leaping feed to Christ with the lay-in. Yes. Johnny's thinking about throwing it down, but the pass wasn't perfect, but he was able to corral it. A good enough pass by Rieger. He gets the assist, and it's 24-18.
2 on the scoreboard. That's the key, Mike. And
now we have a foul. They're going to be on Mitch, his first. Team foul number 4 against the Rams.
A tic-tac foul, to say the least.
14 fouls against Highlands, 2 against Franklin Regional. 5:30 remaining in the half. Stonecheck dribbles in, but gets shut off. Back out to Fish. Long 3, jacked up, missed it. Rebound pulled down by Flynn. Now back out to Stonecheck for 3, no good. And there's Ursik.
Look at him ride him, Mike.
Right, Desort the whole way down.
Got to call that,
wow, that is not a foul. It's beyond me. They call a jump ball.
Got to call that. He's getting rid the whole way.
Yes, I agree.
And that's rid, R-A-D. You got to get rid of that guy. Are they going to give it to him in possession? Highlands
does have the arrow.
Yep.
24-18. Rams will key it in. Here's Christ. Back out to Rieger. Now Rieger puts it on the floor. Got around Flynn. Drives to the basket. And the kiss. 11 points for R.J. Rieger. And the Rams lead at 26-18. Make it 10. Oh, blocked by Ursik again.
Nice job. That's called funneling, Mike. Wow, there's no way. They're going to give us the ball.
26-18. Yeah. By the way, that's 10 points on Rieger. I can't even read my own writing.
We got one there, Mike.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You heard Brad Midgley.
He blocked it off of our guy.
Ooh, there's a save by Boda. Now to Desort. Back out to Rieger for 3. Off the back rim. Aiden Fish the rebound. Highlands by 8.
You look up, it's 26-18.
And their Rams were down. They've scored 9 in a row. Tipped by Boda. Nicely done defensively, out of bounds.
Talking to Coach Midgley before the game, we talked about this Highlands team. It's, you have 2 choices, Mike. Either bang with them, or you try to let them burn themselves out from the outside. And,
number 32 is Simon Bear, 6'5" senior. He's going to West Point.
Nice.
Matter of fact, he missed their opening tournament. He went with his grandfather to the Army-Navy game, and he broke the streak.
He did. Nice still.
Here's Boda. Now to Desort, drives in all the way, lays it up, missed it. Rebound tip. Ursik fights it out of there. Christ is fouled. Johnny will shoot 2.
And one thing nice about Johnny, Mike, he's like a senior out there. He knew to get that ball up there.
B&J Sports, located 1605 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights, has been outfitting our local sports teams and the great fans of the AK Valley for more than 5 decades. When it comes to 0 for 4 on the year now, when it comes to all your sporting goods needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. Team uniforms, trophies, any kind of sports equipment. You just can't beat the service at B&J. They're open 9 to 5 on weekdays and Saturdays 9 to noon. And Christ missed it again. He's got the goose egg this year.
Yeah, we got to get him working those foul shoots.
Stop in today or give Glenn a call, 724-226-2762. 5 decades says it all. B&J Sports. 26-18, Highlands continues to lead by 8. The foul is on Stonecheck, his first. And that was 25. Bear, his first one. It's a 3. 21-18. Boda has yet to score.
Yeah, he's off the sheet, Mike. He's coming in at 15.9, too. Whoa, 25.
Looked like Flynn got fouled there, but put back up by Stonecheck, and he draws the foul. And I believe Boda's going to get it.
White one shot. Come on, subs. Watch it.
So Boda picks up his first. 26-23, and now Franklin Regional making a run. They scored 5 straight.
Stonecheck going for the old-fashioned three-pointer. He gets it. That's the first foul shot made tonight, Mike.
Christ is 0 for 4 and 0 for 5 in a year.
Yep.
65% for the team, which is about what it was last year.
And going down quickly.
Tonight, that's for sure. Well, I think it's kind of alarming that other than Boda and Desort, nobody really gets to the line. Nice play by Rieger. Goes in with the left hand.
He slipped it in. He's got a dozen. And again, this Franklin Regional team, Mike, last year in Quad A went 14-8. They were a playoff team, 8-6.
Oh, nice pass by Flynn. Worked it down low, and Bear lays it in. And he's got 5 quickly since he's come in. 28-26. Oh, Rieger left Flynn on Pacific Avenue, heading out toward 28.
He's done that 4 times so far, Mike. No one's stopping yet.
30-26. Now Leopold with the dump down, and Bear with a reverse layup. And he's got 7 quick off the bench. 30-28 as they go back and forth.
And they're brothers, Mike.
Oh, Rieger dumped it inside to Christ, who had trouble with it. Fought it back to Tonelli. Highlands called timeout.
A well-deserved timeout. By the way, Mike, I told my guys we'll get him in the commercial when you did the B&J commercial. So can you get a shot of all my guys over there in their nice B&J Sports Highlands sweatshirts? I'm waving to them over there because I'm going to talk to you about the Anchor Inn now. Another season Golden Rams basketball. Community one thing. Post-game at the Anchor, and a lot of the kids come up for post-game, Mike, and Toronto Heights, Joe, Andy, and Dee continue. A family tradition started way back in 1953. A great home-cooked meal without having to do the cooking. The original Anchor Burgers, always a fan favorite, as well as signature seasoned wings made AK Valley style. Full wings, not pieces. Make sure to ask about the Blue Plate Special, which comes, of course, on a blue plate. No reservation needed. The kitchen's always open till 11 p.m., so there's plenty of time to stop by the Anchor Inn after the game. We will be there, and stop by and say hello to us. That's the Anchor Inn, Freeport Road in Toronto Heights. Welcome aboard.
2:35 left first half. 30-28, Highlands leads it.
Hey, Mike, you hear there was a fire today up at
Lernerville.
Yeah, our friend Carol and Ouch work up there, and it was in the office area, too. Unfortunately, that's where they're at.
That was way before anybody would have been there. That's for sure.
6 a.m.
Yeah, it was early.
And that was bought by the Thompsons, the scrapyard people here.
Boda got to call time,
boy.
and the Rams off a timeout have to use another one.
Back-to-back gives us a chance to talk about the Wireless Zone. They're the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America, offering the latest cell phones, accessories, and service. Wireless Zone is the place with the hottest devices at the coolest prices. So stop in today. Get those after Christmas specials at the world's largest and most reliable network. Wireless Zone has 13 locations, including 6 in the AK Valley. Ram fans, your Wireless Zone headquarters at the Walmart Plaza next to GNC, or at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall next to JCPenney across the Victoria's Secret. You can find a Wireless Zone store near you by visiting wirelesszone.com. You've been proud of me, Mike. The other day, I had to get on to St. Sebastian. I went to the 8th grade play in a championship, and I used my Google Maps to get me there.
Hey, we're going to
had her talking to me.
Yeah, we're going to get
with the help of Verizon.
Right. We're going to crank that up for our trip to out to Armstrong. We're not going to need it much, but we're going to test it out, see how it works for you.
I can hear her now.
Ursig loops it back. Mine's British. Here's Rieger.
You did that.
Rieger steps back, 3 ball in and out. Yes, I did. You can set the language. Rebound Franklin Regional. Chance to tie or take the lead again. Bear looked like he might have taken an extra step, but he lays it in and ties the game at 30. Simon Bear with 9 off the bench here in just the last few minutes.
He's been a difference here in the second quarter. Highlands led 17-13 at the quarter. Now we're tied at 30. 2 minutes to go.
Here's Tonelli. Now to Rieger. Back to Tonelli out of the corner. His 3's on the way, and it's down.
He hit one of those in a JV game, like right before the half, became a 4-point play. He nails that one. Nice job by Don Martinka to knock that one away.
And And here's Boda at 140. Ryan still looking to get off the Schneid. And I figure he's going to probably get at least 10 in the second half, and that'll help. Because he's not going to get shut down all night.
You want to clear off for him, Mike?
He goes in. Little left-handed hook off the back rim. No good.
They got to call a foul. That's right, on 30. It's got to be on 30. He undercut him.
He did.
Yep. It's a good call.
That's who they got. Leopold is very animated.
Yeah, he...
33-30, Rams by 3 off the Tonelli basket.
In the old days, Mike, we called that a clear out because he put his butt out and backed up. And again, you got to give people a place to land. Or since they don't have a place to land
That's
there.
the second on Leopold.
Only the 14th foul, Mike. Nobody's near the bonus yet.
By the way, the Wi-Fi in this building's tremendous.
Courtesy of Verizon Wireless.
Working beautifully.
We can hear him now.
We'll be able to check on some scores, maybe. Get something at halftime. We'll effort that for you, see if we can get anything. I don't do a lot of partials in basketball. Martinka block goes in as blocked and Giles cleared the glass. We come down to a minute. Stone check. Basket good, and they draw the foul. Well, it looked like he walked before that, didn't it?
Yep.
But Stonecheck gets it to fall and a chance to tie the game, and now we have a Rams player hurt.
Ryan Boda, Mike. Grabbing that ankle, too.
Yeah, he is. And
Stonecheck kind of cast him aside. Did you notice after the play? I don't think there was any intentionality to it. I think he was just trying to get him off of him. And I didn't see Ryan do anything at first. Then all of a sudden he grabbed that ankle.
Well, they check, and he's got a brace on it already on each one, it looks like. So, all right, we'll take a quick break here while we have a chance. 1:05 left first half. Will they check on Ryan? We'll be right back. Ryan Boda and Mike Rizzo exited the premises, so that's not good. He needs a little help to get off, too. Stonecheck for the three-point play to tie it, and he does. Tied at 33 now.
He's got 8. 1 minute to go here in the first half. Tied at 33. Section 5, Mike. We knew it was going to be tough. Section 3, I should say 5.
Oh, great pass inside.
And one.
Mitch Dessort with the layup, and he draws the foul.
As I said in the pregame, Mike, bigger, stronger, faster. You're not going to have nights off in Section 3.
Stonecheck picks up the foul. Well, they've held Mitch in check here in the second quarter after he had 10 in the first, but that's a big basket. Brad Midgley with a few thousand words for Chuck Pruss. And assistant coach, too. Rams killing themselves with the foul. Lead by 2, 50 seconds to go. The arrow belongs to the Panthers. Stonecheck, spin move in the lane, kicked it back out. That's Fish for 3. He hits it. Franklin Regional on top. 36-35. Dessort drives all the way through and gets tripped by Simon Bear.
Hunter? He went down here. All right, down here. Are you going in? 5. Down here on the X. Are you going in? 32. Long.
32 seconds to go. The foul's on 32.
Tyler Watson checks in. Mike, they get 9 deep so far.
Team fouls are even at 6 apiece. No one's entered the bonus yet. The next one each way will do that. Loop it into Ursig. Ursig had trouble with it. Got into trouble, and now Rieger. Back to Rieger. Here's his 3. It's down. Rieger's got the stroke tonight. He's got 4 from downtown, and the Rams lead 38-36.
17 points. He walked, Mike.
He did. Oh, nearly a block, but put back up by Sadowski.
6 seconds to go.
38.
Kick it back.
And Rieger's foul.
He's going to shoot 2, Mike.
Rieger will shoot with 1.8.
Rieger's our best foul shooter, 86%, Mike. Fouls on Adrian Fish, his first. They're calling that a one-on-one.
Yeah, they were asking. They were deciding. Bill Holtz came over to us. I think Bill thought it was 2.
I thought so too.
And
I did too.
But that's the call of the official that makes the call.
There we go. First foul shot we made tonight, Mike. We were 0 for 5 prior to that.
18 first half points for R.J. Rieger, and they couldn't come at a bigger time.
Yep.
Highlands by 1.
Yet I mentioned 86% foul shooter.
In and out, tipped, loose, and that'll do it. That's the end of the wild first half here at Highlands. with your score. Highlands 39, Franklin Regional 38. Timeout. Back with stats right after this. I mentioned, Dean, familiar faces in the crowd. Alan Kratzenberg's here.
All conference at VMI this past football season. He's a captain now, Mike. He's had a fantastic career.
I wonder if he doesn't find himself in an NFL training camp in a couple years. I would not be surprised.
I wouldn't either, Mike. Very interesting first half. 6 turnovers apiece, 39-38. Coach Midgley's decided to try to run with the Golden Rams, and so far he is successful. Outscoring the Golden Rams 25-22 in that second period. Leading scorer for the Highlands Golden Rams, really hot the first half, was R.J. Rigger. He has 18 points. Mitch DeZort has 14. Then it tails off. Mike Christian Tonelli at 3, Don Martinka at 2, Johnny Kreis at 2, and that's it.
Franklin Regional, Simon Bear came off the bench and dropped in 9. We had 8 for Hunter Stonecheck and Nate Leopold.
Much more balanced scoring on their
6
part.
for Aiden Sadowski, 4 for David Baker, and 3 for Aiden Fish. Of course, those stats brought to you by Mason Elite Hoops at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall. You can give them a call at 724-980-2100.
All right, Braden Timmons on the floor to start the second half.
So that must have been how long. That must have been how long that one was.
Well, yep, the half.
That's it. Stonecheck takes it all the way to the basket. He's got 10, and Franklin Regional back on top, 40-39.
What I don't want to see out, Mike, is they just say, okay, now we have our starters out there. Let's just turn the switch.
Rieger, nicely done to the basket. He's got 20. Well, talking to Steve Meaner at halftime, he said that in the tournament, the defense wasn't good. And that's one thing that needs to be a constant. And the Highlands defense was not good in the first half either.
Yep. Don Martinka now has
too many layups,
3 fouls. Yep.
Too many olays, and that's something you can control with effort. Romello Freeman in the lineup.
6'1" junior, Mike. He had a good tournament in the second game. He had 7 rebounds, 5 points.
Here's Giles. Dumped down inside, and Baker puts it in. Baker's got 6, and we leapfrog, 42-41.
I never thought it was going to be easy, Mike. Cochran in section 3.
Now Timmons handles it. Back to Cochran. Puts a 3 up. It's off the rim. Rebound tip to the corner. DeZort has it. Popped it up in the air and made the save. Now to Rieger from 30. It's short. And 30 rebounds, and it's Leopold all the way in. Franklin Regional. Leopold missed the shot, and there is Freeman. Highlands down by 1. Nearly a backward violation. I don't blame Rieger the way he's shooting tonight.
Yep. Only 6 turnovers for both teams, Mike. Look at that.
Freeman, 360. Can't get it to go. Leopold the rebound. Dribbles through a minefield. Out to the corner for Giles for 3. He drains it, and the Panthers lead by 4.
Giles' first 3 tonight, Mike.
His first basket. He was the starter. 45-41.
8 different Panthers on the scoreboard. More importantly, a 4-point lead.
Oh, and a bad pass by Rieger. Stonecheck picked it out of there. They score here. I think we're going to get a timeout. Here's Giles for 3. Off the rim. Rebound. Great position by Bear. Another try. Missed it. Rieger the rebound. DeZort out of the corner. Gets a man in the air. Now drives in. Use the arm. Timmons. Got it. Put it up. Then it goes. First 2 for Braden. 45-43.
Just joining us, Ryan Bodemite out of the lineup here to start the second half, taking off the floor.
Talked to his mom at halftime, and she hadn't heard anything yet. He was downstairs. And there's Stonecheck again, the leading scorer with 12, 47-43.
So at no time during the year we had the 5 starters that we projected to be starting on the floor. Bode, again, should start here, but he's injured. Get 2 back, you lose 1, Mike.
My Rams just throw it away. Different pages, yep. Timmons and Cochran.
8th turnover.
And here's Leopold. All the way through. Nice stomp down for the layup and missed it. Easy layup by Sadowski. He couldn't make it. Great pass by Leopold on the drive.
Should have been an easy 2.
That's
Mike.
huge. They could have been up by 6 there. Now Timmons kicked it back out to Freeman. On the floor. Drives in. Puts it up.
That's the Euro step, Mike.
Or Brad Midgley said it was a travel.
One or the other.
47-45.
They normally don't allow you to land.
Oh, now driving through is Leopold. Leopold, and he puts it in, and he draws the foul.
Second Panther in double figures. He has 10. More importantly, he can put him ahead by 5.
49-45.
The little things, Mike. That foul was on Braden, his first.
And it doesn't go. Timmons the rebound. Dessort. Glass and good.
Rode him all the way in on the hip, Mike.
16 for Mitch, 49-47.
Baseline.
Oh, nice move. Bear gets it to go.
Third Panther in with double figures. He has 11.
51-47.
Have a shootout at the OK Corral here, Mike.
Now an offensive foul on Timmons. He gets too quick. 4-point Franklin Regional lead. Tyler Giles sits down and Tyler Watson back in. A Tyler for another Tyler. The Highlands Tyler is not very happy right now.
Nor should he be, Mike. Section game and 2 kids have to sit because of discipline. Terrible.
Here's Stonecheck all the way in. Kicked it back out with a 3 on the way. Leopold off the rim. And it comes right into the lap of Mello. And the good news is the Rams are only down 4.
Yeah.
Rieger all the way through. Lays it off. It won't go. Stonecheck the rebound. Now they battle for it and kick it back to the corner with a 3, in and out. Rebound, Bear. Just walked right through there. And Bear puts it up and in.
Uncontested, Mike.
53-47.
He's got 13.
Now, turnovers. They tried to get it into Zorboda back out there.
That's the good news, Mike.
It is the good news, but now Franklin Regional leads it by 8 as Stonecheck lays it in. Stosh wants a timeout. 55-47.
Franklin Regional surprising the Golden Rams, no doubt about it, Mike.
Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph proudly welcome you to the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the AK Valley for decades, the Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of financial investments. Is retirement fast approaching? Well, you can let the Lucchinos help you explore rollover options for that 401k, including industry-patented fee structure with variable annuities. Even when it comes to finding the best healthcare plan to cover your family, Joe and Joe always know. They're located at 2318 Freeport Road next to the Donut Connection, or you can call them at 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial Services put you on the road to financial stability today.
Mike, Franklin Regional came in on a 2-game losing streak. They lost over Christmas to the good Swickley Academy team, 83-71. Lost to West Allegheny in the consolation, 74-67. They struggled. They come in 5-4, but you could fool me tonight. This is a pretty good team.
Yep. Swickley Academy, Win Palmer, the Wizard of Swickley. Guy's been there forever.
Armstrong next up, Mike. They played in the Indiana tournament. They played South Park on the first night. They win 60-51. Second night they lost to Connellsville 60-56. So again, we'll be going there Friday night. We got to take care of some business here. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Highlands now down 8.
Now Dessort comes over to get it. Big third quarter for the Panthers. Dump down to Timmons. Out of the corner. Here's Boda. Drives it in. Goes with a layup and scored. His first 2 of the night. That's that first 2 at 10, I promise you. 55-49.
Let me say this right now, Mike. We're not going to win this game on the offensive end. When you're down 6, you got to play some defense.
Yep. Dick Roach says it all the time. You start your runs with comebacks with defense. Out of the corner, a wide open 3 is missed. And Tonelli did a good job to get in there and not get called for a foul as Stonecheck was right there in great position for the rebound.
See if they can play defense this time, Mike. That's one time.
Out to Leopold for 3. It's in and out, but against Franklin Regional, the rebound. Baker back out to Stonecheck. On the floor. Nice spin move blocked by Dessort.
All right, Mike, that's one defensive stop. Let's convert it.
Dessort stops, pops, 3 off the rim. Tipped out, comes to Boda. Now Boda needs some help. He had it on the ground and got it back to Tonelli. 2 minutes left, third quarter. Timmons drives into the paint and got it back to Boda. Now Timmons puts it on the floor. Here's Martinka driving in. Martinka with a jump step. Kicked it out. Tonelli's three is off the rim. Desort did all he could to get up there. Franklin Regional ball. Aiden Fish into the lineup. (55-49), 6-point lead for the Panthers. 1:40 left of the third quarter. Section 3 opener. Franklin Regional trying to get off to a great start. There aren't many section games. Any win you get's a big one. Leopold with the lay-in. It's back up this 8-point game.
Only 10 section games, Mike.
And the Rams throw it away. An unforced turnover. That's the third time tonight that a pass has been thrown to somebody that moved in the opposite direction.
Been a choppy effort.
Stonechek kicked it out to the corner, and that's Fish for three. It's down. 11-point lead for Franklin Regional. 60-49. Here's Desort. Dump down to Timmons. Timmons is fouled. He'll shoot 2 shots at 55 seconds, third quarter, and Franklin Regional fixing to blow the Rams out of their own building.
60 points, and we're not even through the third quarter yet, Mike.
Now, we talked about the tournament. The Rams, even though they won one of them, gave up 73 and 80. Timmons drains the first.
Braden has only been shooting 32% from the line, Mike said.
9 for 26. 60-50. Ursig and Rieger about set to check in. Seconds off. Rebound Bear and a foul by Highlands. That'll be the fourth against the Rams second half. Franklin Regional's only committed one. And Timmons has his third.
And he is not a happy camper, Mike.
He ain't the only one. Stonechek gets it into Fish. Less than a minute. We'll see what Brad Midgley wants to do here. Arrow belongs to Highlands. They can somehow get a stop and then get the 2 baskets. They could have themselves with a shouting distance. Stonechek is open for 3. It's good.
They're on fire, Mike.
63-50. What a third quarter for Franklin Regional. All the way in is Boda. Shot, he missed it. He'll go to the line.
And Mike, I was afraid it was going to be one of these things where they just thought they could throw the switch in the second half.
A 25-11 third quarter right now.
Tyler Watson gets his first foul.
Boda at the line. First is good.
Ryan only shooting 55%.
Which is very unusual. He's 80.
Well, the good news is he's back out there, Mike. I thought he did some damage.
He hadn't gotten there enough.
Yep.
And then that's a problem. That's your third highest percentage scoring play as a foul shot after a corner 3 and any other 3. 63-52. $15 seconds. They're going to wait for one here, I believe. Stonechek, and we're going to call a foul out top.
White, 2-0, push.
Johnny Christ gets his first. Mike, I always say a lot of times the JV game has a lot to do with how the varsity game is very chippy.
It's the same kids.
Yep.
You know.
And they went at it.
First day back at school today. Yep. Oh, steal by Rieger. Rams have some timer. This could be big. 4 seconds.
Turnover, Mike.
Worked it over to Boda. Got to hurry. Boda drives in.
Yes.
Drew the foul. We'll see if it counts.
It does.
The basket was good if they count a shot.
Yeah, Bill Holtz.
If Bill Holtz didn't make the call.
He still had it.
It is a good basket.
Yep. Maybe that gets us started.
That's huge.
Yep.
Now Boda has a chance to complete the 3-point play, and the Rams get the ball coming out of the fourth quarter.
Very big. Very, very big.
How How many foul shots did we miss tonight? A bunch.
7.
More than made.
Yeah. 8.
Third quarter is over, 63-54.
3 for 11 from the foul line, Mike. 3 for 10, excuse me.
25-15, third quarter.
Bad.
Well, winter is here, so there's no time like the present to stop into Highland Tire in their newest location, Highland Integrity Alignment, and see why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley for 24 consecutive years. Highland Tire is family-owned and operated local business. It carries one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires in the Pittsburgh area, and if you don't see it on site, they'll get it for you. Visit HighlandTire.com or call them in Trentham at 724-224-9222, or Natrona Heights at 724-224-7900, or Highland Integrity Alignment 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price, we deliver.
And Mike, I have a thank you gram in my hand from the good people at Highland Tire. They are sending me this to make sure I was completely satisfied with their standard, and they thank me for the opportunity to do business with them, and they wish me a joyful holiday season and Happy New Year from the Bonnet family. And again, little things like that make you a Highland Tire customer for life.
And I am right now using my Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment brand new 2017 calendar.
There you go, courtesy of Highland Tire.
We've switched to that, and that's a beauty.
Well, Mike, we're down 9. What do you think?
I think we're down 9, and we have 1 quarter to do something about it.
Well, big at end of the third quarter.
Yeah, and they need to score now to make it big. We've seen comebacks by them on this floor before, and again, we talked about it earlier. In the last 2 years, they've only lost twice here. Of course, the third time, once right before that, was to this team, but a lot of different players. On Franklin Regional's team, Highland's a lot of the same kids.
And I hate to tell them we don't have a 9-point lead. They're massaging a ball like we do.
Long three, Boda. Hey, that's it.
He's got a quick 9, Mike. You said 10. Oh, Johnny Christ did a nice job.
10. We'll take more.
Yep.
Highlands ball. 63-57.
All right, here comes the run we were looking for, Mike.
Yeah, you can't leave them for dead in this place.
And the crowd comes to life, too.
Now, that's been
The beautiful thing about the 3, Mike, it's a 2-possession game all of a sudden.
Boda will key it in. Boy, him coming back and getting that ankle fixed. Loop it deep,
Okay.
and now RJ with a smart move, not touching it. And able to go back and get it. The count is on, but Rieger gets it across. Rieger steps into a 3. It's off the rim.
And a soft bounce, Mike. What a night for RJ Rieger. He's got 23, and more importantly, it's 63-60.
3-point game. All of a sudden, the Rams have scored the last 6. Nearly a steal. They battle on the floor. Stonecheck
They got numbers, Mike. They got to take advantage.
Worked it out to the corner, and the 3 is way short.
Out of bounds,
Highlands ball. That's 7:06.
That little up-tempo, Mike, that just changed the tempo up for the Franklin Regional Panthers, too, Mike, and it's a different ball game all of a sudden.
So here's Boda. Highlands could tie it with a long one.
6-0 run in the fourth quarter.
Here's Desort with Stonecheck. Closely guarding him. Now to Rieger. Rieger thought about it, but they had it covered. Here's Christ. Back to RJ. Now Boda's open.
Downtown.
Here it comes.
Short.
It's an air ball, but it's saved by Ursig.
Nice
it comes
job
right to
by Rieger.
Rieger thought about stepping into it. Drives baseline. Back out to Boda. Boda gets shut off by a double team. Now fires it to Rieger over in the right elbow.
They're doubling the 3-line, Mike.
Rieger all the way through. Lays it up and in.
What a night for RJ. He's got 25.
For RJ Rieger, and it's a 1-point game. Highlands on an 8-0 run.
Here's a kid coming in and averages 8 points a game, Mike. That's big.
Here's Giles. Kicked it back out. Here's a 3 by Leopold off the front rim. Long rebound
guys.
to Stonecheck. Stonecheck got trouble, and they're going to call a bump.
Late call.
Team foul number 6 against Highlands, second half. Johnny Christ, his second. Franklin Regional has only committed 3 fouls. That could come into play later on if they're under the number. And Brad Midgley could use some of those. 6:10 left, fourth quarter. 63-62 Franklin Regional. Oh, easy one off the inbound, and Baker lays it in.
Well, I hate to play man-to-man on the inbound, Mike. They get you in switches all the time. We got to go to a little bit of a zone just to protect the basket.
65-62.
At least have a basket keeper, like a goalie almost.
Price.
Don't want that one to haunt us.
Now Ursig over to Desort. Head fake. Drives in. Ursig stops. Pops. Glass. No good. Rebound Ursig again. Ursig got hammered in there.
Made his own room.
Glass and good.
First basket for Sean Ursig. It's a big one, Mike.
65-64. Leopold now wants to settle things down for the blue-clad Panthers. Out top to Stonecheck. Drives in. Oh,
Three
Rams
guys
all over
blocked
it.
the ball.
And here's Desort. Desort back the other way. All the way to the basket. It won't go. Rebound Ursig.
Kicks it
Back
out.
Here's Rieger for three. It's
Yes!
down. Highlands lead.
R.J. Rigger, 28, Mike, and this place goes nuts.
67-65.
Rankin Regional needs a timeout, and they're not taking it, Mike.
Highlands' first lead since 41-40. Boda gets called.
I didn't see that
Stosh
one,
giving him
Mike.
to settle down.
Yep. I did not
Ryan
see
picks
that
up
one. His third.
his third personal foul at 5:03 fourth quarter. Highlands back into the lead, 67-65 on a 13-2 run.
They have that gear, Mike.
Leopold, his first basket, or first point of the fourth quarter.
They just have that extra gear, huh?
67-66.
And doing this mostly without Braden Timmons, like.
Leopold's second is off the
Look at
rim.
Ursig get that one.
Ursig having a monster game on the glass.
And Johnny Christ gets some real quality time here, Mike.
Highlands with the ball in a 1-point lead. Now Boda, back to Christ. Back to Boda. Here it comes. Bang!
You called it, Mike. He'd have double figures, and that was the John Mason swing. You see how he swung that ball to his hip, Mike? That's what John Mason teaches him. Look at this, Johnny Christ with a big steal.
Out to Desort. Mitch.
He's 1 on 3.
All the way in. Up and under.
Whoa! He better get a timeout. He's trying to get one. What a job by the Golden Rams, Mike.
And the Rams, listen.
Up 6.
Wow.
You never heard the body hit the floor. They were down 9 to start this quarter. We're not even halfway through it. They're up by 6.
And 18-2.
Unbelievable.
18-3 quarter.
Whoa. All right, attention high school seniors. You can learn the skills you need to start a career in the high-demand field of healthcare in less than a year. Serving the AK Valley for over 35 years, Career Training Academy provides the tools and support you need to start a professional career in medical or dental assisting or medical billing and coding. Visit our campus today on the web at careerta.edu or stop into the beautiful new location in Hillcrest Plaza in Lower Borough. Give them a call today at 724-337-1000. Ask for Carrie and make sure to ask about our new phlebotomy program. Your career is waiting at Career Training Academy. Wow, Mike.
So, 4:25 to go. We couldn't be surprised.
They have a gear.
The last 3 years that we've watched have been pretty amazing, and
And Mike, you got
nothing's over yet, and you can't. And I mean, you gotta finish now, but
you got the big 3 in scoring, Desort, Rigger, and Boda. But let's give Johnny Christ and Sean Ursig's credit. They're doing the dirty work in there, Mike.
no, they are. Oh, good job by Bear to get a hold of that. Puts it down. Trouble. Foul.
Yep.
Simon Bear, the West Point recruit, will go to the line. And
Ursig's
shoot
second
2.
foul.
Sean Ursig, who's just been tremendous. The scorebook's only going to say 2 points, but he's
On
in
the
double
board,
figures in rebounds.
Creating turnovers. Johnny Christ created that last turnover. Led to Mitch's basket.
Simon Bear makes the first. He's been big off the bench for them. He's got 14. 72-67. Highlands by 5 at 4:12 remaining. I want to talk about free throw shooting here when we get a chance.
Oh, he knew he was going to miss.
Got his own rebound and put it in.
That's the guy who always knows, Mike.
72-69. That's for sure. You're always the first to know. Here's Boda. Now to Desort. Desort all the way to the basket. Shot, score, foul.
He's got 20, Mike, and he's made them when they count here in the fourth quarter.
The foul is on Baker, his second. Brad Midgley went to clear out, but Desort.
We call that creating space, Mike.
Desort 78%. This is the first one.
Adventures in foul shooting.
And now Franklin Regional will go into the 1-and-1. 74-69 Highlands at 3:52 remaining.
Urshers picks up his third. Martinka with 3. Timmons with 3. Boda with 3.
And the first one is made by Leopold.
Has 14 now.
Coming into tonight, Dean, Mitch had gone to the line 65 times, which is more than half of our free throws. And Bear, again,
Well, they just keep getting their own
gets
rebounds.
the missed rebound. Now here's Giles, blocked
by Boda. Out of bounds
to Highlands.
Big one, Mike.
But point is, coming into tonight, Boda's only been to the line 11 times, which just doesn't sound like a number for him. And I think that's a reason he was 6 for 11 coming in. He's not shooting enough. He's not getting there. And I understand that, guards are going to be outside. Mitch, 3 off the front rim. Giles a rebound, 4-point game. Bear all the way.
He's from behind.
Blocked by Christ.
Yeah, but different level, Mike, huh?
You said stages.
Yep, he did it in stages.
There's Boda. Stops. Pops. Scores.
Yes. 2. That's a 2. He's got 14. And what a block by Christ, Mike.
8 in the fourth quarter for Boda. And a 3 is trained by Leopold. Timeout, Franklin Regional. What a ball game.
Yep.
76-73. Still 3:08 to go.
Buck go on to something at home, Mike. I never got to ask the trivia. And I've got a good one tonight. Can I get
ahead.
it? Okay. Franklin Township merged with formed Franklin Region. Who'd they merge with?
Murraysville.
Nope. Bob Moose.
Bob Moose went to Franklin Regional. Export.
That's correct. Okay. Now, the question is,
Bob Moose pitched 6 no-hitters in high school.
how about that?
I thought that was a question. That's not it?
What was Export's nickname?
Oh, boy. Where's George? Doug Galassy's here.
I got to give it to you quick. It's such a good game. They were the Panthers.
Okay, well, then that's what brought over.
What they did back in the old days is we took the front name, you got the back name.
Okay.
What was Franklin's nickname, Franklin Township?
I don't know.
They were the Longhorns because they were a lot of farm country
I
out
like
there.
that.
Yep.
The Franklin Longhorns. There's Rieger. Out to Boda.
Let's get back into this game, Mike. It's been a great one.
3-point. Highlands lead. Less than 3 to go. Franklin Regional will go into the double bonus from here on out. They like to miss their free throws and then get the rebound and get 2. Seems to have been the deal tonight.
They've only committed 14 fouls
Right.
themselves.
Got to keep that in mind. If Highlands continues to lead, Brad's going to have to take some. Rieger got free.
What was that, Mike? I am off the page with him tonight. He's got 30.
3-0 for RJ.
And they want a little hop there.
78
that Euro step tonight, that's for sure.
Here's Leopold. They got to guard Leopold outside the arc. Ursig on the hedge. And Leopold will shoot 2 at 2:23. You don't want to shut the clock off.
No. Ursig got his 4th.
Wow. Oops.
And again, it's Highlands trying to slow them down, Mike. It's usually the other way around.
And Leopold missed the first.
Highlands like to speed teams up. They're not one to hold it, but again, it has been breakneck speed tonight. You like racehorse basketball, this is the place to be.
Leopold makes 1 out of 2, 78-74. Here's Ursig. Loop it out to Boda, gets up there and pulls it down. Boda quickly stolen by Bear. Bear's going right to the basket around Boda with a lay-in. Simon Bear with 18.
Off the bench, Mike.
78-76. It's a 2-point game. Boda out of the corner. Here it comes. Off the rim. Panthers can take the lead with less than 2. Bear gets to the corner and loops it over to Leopold. Leopold drives in. Kicked it back out. A 3 from Watson takes the lead. Tyler Watson's first basket of the night.
Can you believe that, Mike?
79-78. No one going away. Desord up and under. Highlands back on top.
Wow-wee, Mike. What a game.
Timeout Highlands at 1:26 to go. Highlands 80, Franklin Regional 79.
You talk about ebb and flow, Mike. It's been here. There's no doubt about it. Wow.
3 Rams in double figures. Rieger with 30. Desort with 22. Boda with 14. Boda's 14 all in the second half.
And remember, Mike, in a Beaver game, we scored 87 points in that game. By the way, in that game, Dom and RJ were not at the game. Johnny Christ had to play in Luke Cochran dress. Johnny had 7 rebounds. He had a big dunk to get him started here. Luke hit 2 threes, and again, it's been basketball up and down the floor all night, and it's going to come down to these last minute and 26 seconds. Who has how much in the tank?
Courtney's over there looking over, but not yet.
We cannot start the bus.
Not yet. There is.
We talked about triggering this run on defense. If you're just joining us, Highlands trailed 63-54 heading into this fourth quarter, and they did break around on defense, Mike, and they actually sped Franklin up. I thought that was the key. Forced them into some bad shots, and now it's going to come down to can they play defense here this last minute and 26 ahead by 1. Now remember, team fouls 10 for Highlands, only 4 for Franklin Regional. That comes into play, Mike.
Now they loop it over to Stone Shack. I got my eye on 30, Leopold. He's right in front of us. Leopold, nice pass underneath. Baker had it behind him, but there's Bear. Simon Bear gives Franklin Regional a lead by 1.
20 points. 1 minute to go. Grab on the sun at home.
81-80. Here's DeZort. Back to Rieger now. 58 seconds. Franklin Regional has the arrow. Boda.
We keep saying Highlands has to win one of these games, Mike, one of these tight ones. Here we go.
Boda kicked it back out to Ursig. Now DeZort thought about it, drives in. DeZort got a little bit in trouble, and a jump ball belongs to the Panthers at 43 seconds.
And you called it, Mike. They have the arrow.
And now timeout by Brad Midgley with 43 seconds to go. And now we're going to talk about what Tyler Stachinski wants to do defensively here. I guess you got to turn it up quickly.
Yeah.
Remember, Franklin Regional in the double bonus.
Yep. And if we get the ball, Franklin Regional
has 2 fouls to give.
Unbelievable, Mike. We look at the 5A rankings. Mars first at 5-2. Char Valley second, 6-1. We come in third. Hampton is fourth. We're going to go visit them. Well, not them. We're going to go visit them at Newcastle on Saturday. That game is 3:30, and we have Moon in the 5th spot at 5-1.
You talk about the section of death, section 2. Char Valley, Hampton, Knock, Mars, Montour, Moon, and West Allegheny. We had a halftime score. Montour beating Knock by 9 at Montour.
And only 4 of those teams can make it.
Yep, that's true.
And Moon is in last place, another 5th-ranked team. Mars and Char Valley have not lost a game in Pennsylvania. They're 5-2 and 6-1. But again, Highlands has a lot on their plate here, trailing 81-80.
Now here's where experience comes into play for Highlands that have been in many of these situations. They're going to put the big-time press on now and try to kick it free.
Watch Simon Bear, Mike.
Watson got it to Bear. He's open. Kicked it back out. They don't need to shoot. Here's Stonecheck.
Oh, they're winning.
And Christ fouls Stonecheck from behind with 32 seconds. He'll shoot 2 at 32.7.
Simon Beer, trip to the line, he's 1 for 1.
Johnny put the mad dash on to get him from behind. That was obviously called from the bench to get him. Stonecheck first. In and out. 32 seconds, and remember, Franklin Regional, with the lead, can use those 2 fouls to their advantage. Foul would make Highlands continue to inbound the ball. Only committed 4. They have 2 to give. Stonecheck hits the second. 82-80, 30 seconds to go. Here's Boda. And Boda's fouled. There's one of them. 28 seconds. They have 1 more to give, and then Highlands won't shoot till the 3rd one. So they're going to foul again.
I don't blame them, Mike. 65% for the line. I would foul us too.
2-point Franklin Regional lead. Into Rieger. Rieger drives baseline, kicked it out to Timmons. Corner to Boda, 24 seconds. Boda's runner, no good. Rebound Timmons. Timmons fouled over the back. 20 seconds. Not a shooting foul. Now Highlands will be in the bonus. After this. Simon Bear picks up the foul. Second.
What a game.
20 seconds. Timmons comes to get it. 18. Timmons all the way in. Puts it up. It won't go. Rebound is battled for it. Panthers have it. And they had to foul backcourt. 12 seconds to go. Highlands made the big comeback, went ahead. Franklin Regional wouldn't go away. And now the Rams are in danger of falling here after that great comeback.
They flipped the switch, Mike, but it's hard to flip that switch.
So this is Simon Bear. It is down. This is the big one.
No doubt about it.
And if he misses this, does Franklin Regional foul and not let Highlands shoot? He did miss it.
They got a foul on
It's on Bear.
Yep. That's going to be a one-on-one.
And that's fine for Franklin Regional. If I'm Franklin Regional, I'm happy with that.
Oh, they called a lane violation. Like he jumped in too quick. Now they're going to foul.
They fouled way early, Dean.
Yeah, I think so.
That is way early. Now Boda will go to the line and shoot the 1-and-1, but there's still 11 seconds to go. You got to wait till they get across half court and make Highlands bleed some time.
Oh, definitely.
That wasn't what they wanted.
I don't think. All right, Ryan.
Well, I'll say this: if it was what they wanted, it's wrong.
Yeah.
Boda 1-and-1. 15 in the second half. 83-81. And now this changes everything. If he makes this one, there's still 11 seconds to go, and you're only down 1.
We're still going to have to foul, though. But again,
well, you can go for the steal early.
Oh,
he missed it.
Got a foul, guys. Come on, somebody. Somebody.
8 seconds to go. Oh, boy, that hurts.
Foul shot's just killing us, Mike.
Yeah, it is.
5, 8, 10 foul shots we missed tonight.
And you take that and the fact that on your home floor you've given up 81 points. That can't happen. 83 points, I'm sorry. If you give up 83 at home, you don't deserve to win. Here's Stone Check. 2 shots. First one out. Well, they'll still have a chance. And now we'll see what Brad decides to do again.
Do we have any timeouts, Mike?
1 left for Highlands. 2 for Franklin. Brad Midgley wants a timeout if this goes in. It didn't go in. Highlands can win it with a 3. Here's Boda. Here it comes. He missed everything. 1 second to go. Timeout, Franklin Regional. And now basically all they have to do is make a foul shot. 1.3 seconds to go. And what a tremendous gutsy effort by Franklin Regional here.
What are we taking that shot from, Mike?
1 short left.
Well, he was open. He was not guarded.
Yep. But you live by the 3, you die by the 3, and it looks like that's going to be the case here this evening. And again,
second most highest percentage shot is any 3 other than a corner 3. Number 1 is a corner 3. Number 2 is any 3. Number 3 is a foul shot. It's that order. That's how the points go.
Yep.
And that is a high percentage shot, a high pointed shot. On any 3, anytime it's shot, more than 1 point is scored on it. That's the average.
Yep.
And it's 1.4 from a corner 3.
Yep. Not the way we want to start the section, that's for darn sure.
How about a steal? Watson is fouled.
That's it.
0.6. There's still time, but not much. So Watson can finish it up officially by making 2 here.
Watson hit that big 3 in the corner, too.
He did. Highlands led it 72-66 in the 4th quarter and let it get away.
That's another way to say it, Mike.
Missed the first. And again, we say it, they're better off missing this, by the way.
Oh, definitely.
I wouldn't have him make this at all because then Highlands gets the inbound of the ball. Stosh, it's good. Stosh wants time. And that's the only chance Highlands had was him making that.
Stranger things have happened, Mike, and it's been a strange night. And Golden Rams again at Armstrong Friday. That'll be
that's going to be a hornet's nest.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
And it's going to be that way every night in this section.
Well, pregame we talked about it, Mike. Bigger, stronger, faster. There are no Deer Lakes here.
No. And again, 84 points allowed on your home court. You don't win too many games doing that. That's where you got to look. 81's got to be plenty on your home floor.
And again, did they take Franklin Regional lightly? That's another question we have to ask ourselves. And you have.
And then my question to that is, if the answer to that question is yes, my question would then be why?
Well, Mike, you look at the record, 5-4. Switzer Academy, a single-A team beats them. And unfortunately, sometimes you take teams for granted.
Sometimes you need a slap in the face to get woken up too.
Well, let's see if this is it.
Well, here we go. This isn't over yet. There's still time to catch and shoot at .6. It's got to go right up though. Rieger fires it deep. Boda has it, and off the rim, and that would have counted. Boda's claiming he was fouled. He was pumped, but they're not going to call that. And that's it. Franklin Regional comes in here and gets a big win on the road to start the season, 84-81.
Well, Mike, there's not much we can say about this one other than let this one get away. But give Franklin Regional credit. They came in here a scrappy bunch. They had 4 guys in double figures. 9 guys scored. It was a team effort on their part.
All right, thanks to Ricky Saffer upstairs. We will reconvene Friday night at Armstrong at the new school. Should be fun. Once again, that final score here tonight. Franklin Regional 84, Highlands 81. For the Dean Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik. So long, everybody.